Okay, here's a quick video on how to do logistics plans. In this case, just want to do a logistics plan for our foundation phase. So in this case, we already have a background drawing of the site with the perimeter fencing, entrances, what have you. And I want to somehow show the foundation plan of our new building. So a couple different ways that can be done. Trying to pick the best drawing for showing the foundation. So obviously probably the best one is the foundation plan, not the structural drawings. So one way to do it is just going in there, selecting the foundation plan. Let me step back. I'm going to use my snapshot tool here. Go in on Bluebeam, select the foundation plan. I'm going to just grab all the grid lines, click it, go back to the logistics plan, and paste it in here. So it comes in a lot bigger. So I'll just have to scale it down. Right, scale it down. The rotation is off, right? So site plan is like this, but in reality, this front entrance. So this front entrance is on the right-hand side of the site. So I'm gonna rotate it 90 degrees. Okay, let me undo. Kind of screw that one up. So grab the little blue icon, 90 degrees. There it is. Okay, then it goes here. And for purposes of this exercise, I'm going to just roughly scale it, but you should find the known dimension and scale it that way. But I know this is probably around the right size here. So let's say that's the building there. Have my pump, so now I know my pump. I can probably put a pump here. I can, maybe there's a secondary pump that we're going to do. So I'll grab this pump, copy it, paste it over here. Maybe I rotate this guy 90 degrees. It's like this. Foundation plan is a little faint, right? So we can play with it, right? I can click on it. And right now the fill is blank. There's no fill. I can bring in a white, right? So it pops out a little bit more. Maybe that's good enough for you. Maybe it's not. You can also play with the transparency. So in here, the 100%, that's all white. I can start taking it down and it becomes a little more transparent. So you still see some white, but you can still see the background. Maybe not. You want that. The other option too is once you bring it in, sometimes this drawing is too busy for me. So I'll go in and now that I have the foundation, I'll just draw the major footings, right? So I'm gonna go in, kind of just draw these major footings. I'm gonna just keep the same square foot. I'm not gonna scale everything perfectly, but you get the gist, right? Obviously this footing's bigger, you would scale it to be bigger. In this case, I'm gonna just copy that square a bunch of times, right? Just to show all the footings, where they go. Go through the drawing, just kind of put, and really the intent here is on a logistics plan is you're trying to see the basic footprint of the building and where you're going to be able to fit your pumps and your concrete trucks and what have you. So definitely the perimeter footings are important, kind of getting the overall length of the building. That way you see if your pumps are going to reach, if you're going to need multiple pumps, or you move your pump back and forth. So I'll just draw a bunch of footings. Pretend I drew them all. Now that I have all these squares, what I could do is go in and this foundation drawing, I could delete it. In this case, let me take out this hatch, right? So you can see a rough perimeter of the building. Another thing that I could have done is I'm going to just undo, bring that drawing back. I could draw just the outline. Let's say I knew that's my perimeter outline of my foundation, and pretend I'm doing this perfectly. I'm zooming in and catching every corner. I'm doing it a lot quicker right now. I could just do an outline. Maybe that's a different color, so it pops out a little different. I'll do a light gray, and then I get rid of that background drawing. So let me get rid of that. So now you can see the overall footprint of your building, roughly where your footings are. So now your foundation logistics plan could look like this, or you could keep that foundation drawing in there, right? So different ways to do it. You pick which one's best for you, but that's just a quick way. And you can do the same thing for if it's an underground utility phase, if it's a steel erection phase, you can bring in your steel framing plan, trace over an outline, trace over the beams, lay that out. So thank you.